A major Supreme Court showdown is coming, and it could redefine women's sports in America. West Virginia's Attorney General just responded after 130 congressional Democrats filed a brief backing transgender athlete Becky Pepper-Jackson, and the reaction is already sending shockwaves across the country. The case centers on the Save Women's Sports Act, a West Virginia law that says biological males can't compete in girls' sports. Becky Pepper-Jackson challenged that law back in July 2024, and now the fight has escalated all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court, with arguments scheduled for January. West Virginia Attorney General John McCuskey didn't hold back. In a statement, he said the law is not about banning anyone from sports. It's about keeping competition fair and safe. He argued that female athletes have already lost roster spots, lost podium spots, and in some cases, even been injured competing against larger and stronger biological males. To McCuskey, this is about protecting Title IX and the opportunities women fought decades to earn. On the other side, Pepper-Jackson's mother argues the state law violates Title IX by excluding transgender athletes from girls' teams. But the state and previous federal guidance say Title IX never guaranteed that transgender athletes could compete in categories that don't match their biological sex. Then came the political bombshell. A massive group of 130 Democrats, including high-profile names like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Ilhan Omar, Hakeem Jeffries, and Nancy Pelosi, filed an amicus brief supporting Pepper-Jackson. Noticeably missing from the list, moderates like John Fetterman and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. Their brief claims that bans in states like West Virginia and Idaho undermine protections for transgender students and hurt their ability to participate in school sports and school life. But this isn't the only case the court will hear. Another major legal fight, Little versus Hecox, also heads to the Supreme Court. Trans athlete Lindsay Hecox challenged Idaho's similar ban back in 2020, winning early court victories when federal judges blocked the law. Hecox has since asked to drop the case, saying they no longer plan to compete in women's sports at Boise State, but the judge refused to dismiss it, keeping the issue alive. Now, with 2 cases on the docket, January could be one of the most consequential moments in the history of women's sports. So here's the question. Do you think the Supreme Court should allow transgender athletes to compete in women's sports, or uphold laws like West Virginia's? Drop your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe to Newsline USA for daily sports updates, where the game never stops.